What's up, everyone? I'm Cassidy from WSOU, and I'm joined today by Tommy Victor from Prong. How's it going, Tommy?
What's up, Cassidy? How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Awesome to have you here. I heard that you were down with Napalm Records recording some stuff today for the new record coming out. Anything you can tell us about that?
It's been fun. Like, I had to take the PATH train out to Hoboken from Penn Station and, just do the New York commute thing from out in the island. So that was interesting. But, it was cool. Like, you got a picture of the flat for the new record, right? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Did we look handsome on it?
Yes.
Good. So I was able to sign a bunch of those. We're going to do an in-store when the record comes out. So, there's a lot of good things going on. Like, this new record's coming out, and we have a new video, and everything's really cool.
Yeah, definitely. The record's coming out on November 6th, Napalm Records. It's your self-titled record. What made you want to make this one the self-titled record?
Because of Napalm Records finally being on a new label. We've been on this other label, Steamhammer, for so many years, and I don't think anybody knows that we were putting records out, to be honest with you. It seemed like, oh, you guys are still around? Yeah, we just put out an album, blah, blah, blah. So Napalm's a bigger label, and then, there's, a little bit more rejuvenation in the sound of the band. You guys played The Banner, the first single. It's a little different. I mean, it's like it's New York hardcore, thrash, crossover, industrial metal, but a little more song-oriented, some of the songs. And it's a heavier record. It's faster, and I just thought that the band sounds a little more modern now or something, and then a new label. And we've been so active, like touring a lot. I just feel it's like a new renaissance of Prong.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the record. Sounds like you're going to do some unique stuff on that one based off the new single. What was the writing process for the record like? And, Prong has had a lot of lineup changes. How has that affected, writing a new record?
It affects it a little bit. I primarily do the writing. I just have a lot of lyrics that I'm constantly writing. So when it goes into putting the songs together, it's pretty fast. I go, this lyric, what am I going to do with this? And we just match riffs and ideas with it. So this one was real fast. Like I was talking earlier about, we played Dingbats, and I realized that we didn't have enough time to finish the record, and enough time on the record. So I wrote a song backstage at Dingbats right before we went in and recorded, and that took 3 minutes to write it. So, it's like some songs take a really long time. There's a song, The Uprising, on a new record. I had this one riff, and it took months to finally get the whole song put together. And then other ones, it takes a couple of minutes. So, that's the way it is. It's like there's no real formula. There's a new song called Fear the Sun that I think is going to be the second single. And that one, I had the lyric. I was like, well, what am I going to do? What kind of motif on the song am I going to have? And I don't know. My son kept playing a bunch of new metal playlists, and I'm like, yeah, a lot of these bands sound like Prong. So I was like, let's maybe do something like that, and with a traditional song structure. And this one sounds pretty heavy, but it's it sounds like a real rock and roll song. So that's the next one coming out. So there's different instances, but a lot of the Banner came from a lyric, and the matching riffs that actually Tyler, the drummer, wrote. So man, it's like all different types of things going on.
Yeah, definitely. This is your first studio record with Tyler on it, right?
Yes.
So what's it like having a different drummer on the record now?
Well, he's fantastic, so it was kind of easy, just putting everything together. I didn't have to worry about anything, and the Laugh record had Griff McCarthy, who was Tyler's buddy, and Griff decided not to continue with Prong because he was in this this TikTok band, so that's going nowhere. But they sort of came and went, so Tyler picked up the sticks and he joined. So now I've been lucky with the drummers, man. We've got these smoking, amazing kids playing drums with Prong.
Yeah, definitely. And what were some other bands that really influenced this new record you got coming out?
That's a good question. Killing Joke's always a huge influence for me. It's from the thrash side. Yeah, I always go back to the old, Megadeth records and Metallica records and Slayer. Those are the standards. But I'm really into Priest a lot too. Like, Stay in Class is one of my favorite records, and I revisited that. Black Sabbath Volume 4. There's newer bands out of, that come around that I really like, but like mostly older stuff I listen to, and my old favorites.
Yeah, Killing Joke is awesome. I can definitely hear it on some of the Prong stuff.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I mean, it was probably my all-time favorite band.
What's your favorite Killing Joke record?
Actually, I like Absolute Descent, and then I like the first album, and I like the one that Dave Grohl's on too. So it's like 2003. That's a killer one. They're all great. I mean, there's not a bad,
Yes. One of the best to ever do it, definitely with Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Would you say there's like different influences on this record compared to the last one, or is it just kind of the same stuff?
It's different. There's faster songs. Like there's this song that's going to be the first single before the record's released, and it's called New Commission. And that one, like I wrote that based on just a really fast loop that I made. So I just went in and wrote a bunch of riffs on top of something really fast. So I think that we upped the dose with speed on this record. Like it's a lot of, and then there's some really dark moments. Like my wife was saying, "Oh yeah, it sounds like there's some goth stuff going on." I'm like, "Yeah, actually it is." Like the song that I wrote backstage at Dingbats, in the house in the back there is sort of like a gothy. It's almost like a Typo type of vibe, a Typo meets Killing Joke type of thing. So that's slower. There's just a lot of monster riffs, and just it's like a little bit heavier and more intense, this record. And it sounds better. We got Andy Sneap doing. I mean, Evans has been producing a lot of Prong hits, and he's amazing. With Andy Sneap, up the dose with the mix on this one, it sounds really killer. So, Evans, we love you, and you did a great job. But I had to do it local because I have like 2 kids, and like I had to do like in a local studio out in the island. So I was doing like a 9 to 2 every day for a couple of weeks, 9 to 5 for a couple of weeks, and 9 to 2 for another couple of weeks. So I had to, go pick up the kids and do the whole family thing. So it just worked during the day. And then when we came to mixing, we're like, we got to bring it to somebody else. So Andy mixed the album. So it sounds killer and mastered it. He's a guitar player. He plays in Judas Priest and won a couple of Grammys with Dream Theater and produced a bunch of amazing records. And so we have a Grammy-winning engineer mastering and mixing our new Prong record, which is a new thing as well.
Of course, very exciting to hear that. I was looking at the track list for the new record, and there's a Bananarama cover on it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
You guys aren't you guys have done covers before. Like you had a Rush one on your last album, I believe. You've done Rammstein. What made you pick that song?
Well, it's like 3 chicks, 3 good-looking chicks, and we're like 3 good-looking guys, and they did like a video in New York, so we put that together. And it's really we did a show up in Boston, and they had an after hours, and they played that song. I'm like, man, I love this song. So I was like, do a demo of it. So the next day I went home and did a demo of it, and everyone liked it. So we put it on the album, and I mean, like Andy Steep loved it, and people really dug it. It's like I thought it was gonna be more like an industrialized version of Bananarama, but it went just sounding like Bananarama with me singing, and like and like almost like Living Color meets Prong meets Bananarama.
So did like the cover come easily to you, like when you were writing it, or was it like a challenge to put a cover like that together?
It came. That was so weird. It was so easy to do. Like it just fell into place. Like it seems to have like a real New York groove to it. Like it's just, I think I don't know why, but like I said, that's why I say Living Color. It sounds like. It sounds like them, and I even do the only thing I do a guitar solo is almost like an Isley Brothers guitar solo on it, but it's like it came together really fast. Like a lot of stuff comes together like really quickly, so time permitting.
Yeah, I always enjoy when there's like a really outlandish cover on a metal record.
Oh, cool!
I'm looking forward to hearing that.
I mean it's. Bram, who was our radio guy, he was like, "Oh, it sounds like you did auto tune on it," but there's not. Like I really sang on it.
I'm looking forward to hearing that one. As we were saying earlier, the first single off the record, The Banner, came out this past Tuesday. What made you pick this song as a single?
That's kind of a label thing. I mean, it was kind of obvious, though, too. There was like a strong hook. It's fast. it comes out of the box pretty ferocious, and then it kicks into like a undeniably pretty good chorus, So yeah, it's got all the elements of the record, and it's a good. The banner, Prong waving the thrash metal banner again, so that has a lot to do with it as well. So it sets the pace for the rest of the singles that are coming out, and the video, and the record that hopefully we're working throughout the year. So yeah, I mean, it made sense when everyone seemed to say, yeah, the banner, that's the first one, yeah.
Yeah, it's very thrashy, very groovy, but it's also got like this very melodic chorus on it,
Yes.
which isn't too common with other Prong songs.
No.
So what inspired you to do that type of chorus on it?
It just seemed to go along with the guitar. I mean, the actual chords that were written on there. So this is the first thing that came into mind, really. So again, I try not to think too much doing the records. We've gone down that route before, and I think that everything just starts getting in this weird. I don't know. You go down this whole path where you start questioning everything. I was just like, oh, this is the first thing. That's cool. I mean, really, that whole vocal and like lyric and everything came together really fast on that one. Like I had a lot of the lyrics written, but I mean, they came together really fast. I didn't question it. It was like, oh, that's it. Let's do it. Boom. That was it. So I really didn't think about it too much.
Hey, sometimes if it works, it just works.
Yeah, I mean that's
right.
Yeah, like I don't going back and questioning stuff these days. Like I don't know, man. It's just go with what you do and let the chips fall as they may. Exactly.
Yep. How have you been feeling about the reactions to the single?
I haven't really paid attention that much. I have other things going on, so like during the day, I haven't gone on social media that much, and like I just hear from other people, and I think it's got to be strong. Like to me, it's undeniable, and I'm not really concerned. I mean, I'm sure people will love it and are really into it, and yeah, I just want more people to hear it. That's the thing. It's like so guys like you are helping. Well, radio stations like WSOU are helping out, and we really appreciate it.
Of course, we got to spin the new Prong on here.
Cool,
Love
man.
Prong. You guys did some cleansing anniversary shows. End of last year, earlier this year. You played Clifton back in January. How'd those shows go?
Oh, they were great. I mean, we did a whole tour in Europe. I was trying to get it more going in the States, but we never got around to doing it. We may revisit it. We did all the cleansing record and then like another hour and a half of songs. I was like, it was like a 2.5 hour set marathon that we did, and actually that's a good point that you bring that up, because like we did that, and then going in and writing songs for the new record, I think it really helped this whole thing where I was so brainwashed into cleansing material that I think it carried into the writing of this new record.
Yeah, I could see that. Of course, it's a record everyone knows in a way. It's got the hits on it. It's a great record. I love Cleansing.
Thank you.
And I'm excited to hear how that influences the new record coming out. You guys played, as you said, you played Europe earlier this year, going back to Europe later this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, in November we're doing a quick run. There's a festival called Eldorado. It's a really great festival. We're doing that. And then a handful of shows. And then we got, next year's going to be way busy. We're going to be doing a lot of gigging, like, all the Euro festivals. Hopefully we'll do a couple over here. But, yeah, I mean, a lot of it's Europe, It's like we're trying to get on something over here. We're trying to do something here. We're just trying to find it, Like, we don't want to go out and do like a headlining tour, really. We want to see if we can hook up with, some other bands, or somebody will take us out or something like that.
Yeah, I noticed you guys didn't really play at European summer festivals this year.
No, we didn't.
You're right here, right now, instead of out whacking. So
you can't do it. Yeah, you can't do it every year. Like, unless you're like Halloween or Gamma Ray or something. But it's like or I don't know who does this festival. Agnostic Front. They're there every summer.
Oh yeah.
But no, we go every other year now. Or maybe every 3 years, something like that.
Yeah. So would you say that the European audience might have a different reaction than the American audience to the band?
I don't know, man. Like, I can't really tell. It's just, I'm really. I figured I would know more about everything in life as I got my age, but I know less. Like I can't figure anything out.
Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes
Yeah,
it just
everything.
happens. Yep.
It's all predestined. Like I think, like, there's a whole scheme of things behind this vision of this of illusion we live in, and that's where everything happens, and we're just sort of like playing it out, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes that just happens.
Yeah.
But back on the topic of live shows, you got this new record coming out. How do you plan on incorporating that new material, like, in your live sets? There's going to be lots of it played live, not that much? Because some bands, like, they like to stick to, like, their bread and butter. Like, went to go see Poison the Well back in April. They played, like, all their classic stuff. They added a couple of their new songs. Are you going to be like that? Or are you going to go with, like, lots of new songs?
It's usually like that. I mean, there's so many Prong albums, and there's fans from each period, and we don't like to go away from that too much. So we'll drop some of the newer record songs, and then add a couple of new ones from this album. So that's usually what we do. Yeah, I mean, we've been playing The Uprising for a while. Like, we played that, and that's probably one of the first songs written for this record. And we've been playing that for a while. It's been going over great. Like, we did Milwaukee Metal Fest, and we played that, and everyone's like, that song goes over better than any of the other ones. So that song's been going over really well. Like, and that's why I was almost going to suggest maybe that should be the second single, but no one seems to, the label want this other one. So
Yeah, how was Milwaukee Metal Fest, since that was one of the bigger metal festivals you played in the U.S. this year?
I had a really good time. Like, we stayed at the hotel across the street, the Jeffrey Dahmer Hotel, and spent a fortune on the room. So I was able to, like, relax and go over there, and instead of, like, being pummeled by music all day long. So I went back and I saw Killswitch Engage, which I'd never seen them before. I thought they were amazing. I loved that. And then I got a plane in the morning and went home. So I really, I saw some old friends like, Phil Rind, and, Jamie is always very supportive, and like, saw some old people, John Bush, and the guys from Sacred Reich, and blah blah blah. So yeah, it was cool. I mean, I didn't really pay too much attention to what was going on in the festival.
Yeah. Sometimes it just happens when the festival's like that big. So
it's a cool one. I mean,
yeah.
It's really. I mean, it's a good one.
Yep, definitely. This is the 40th anniversary of Prong's existence, I believe, right? You guys formed in '86?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like this new record coming out is like a sort of marker for that anniversary?
Yeah, I never really thought about that either. Like, like, again, that was reminding me, like, it's been an anniversary year. I'm like, really? 40? Wow, it's so crazy. So, yeah, maybe it's just all in sync, and hopefully it's like that. That's why when we did 31 years of cleansing, because 30 years came by, I'm like, really? It's been 30 years? And people are like, especially like the Germans, like, you cannot do it 31 years of cleansing. I'm like, why not?
Yeah,
like,
why not?
It doesn't make sense. 30 years, yes. I go, who cares? It's 31, 32. So maybe we do like 41 years of Prong as a celebration. Does it make a difference, really?
No, not really.
Yeah.
As long as people can see you play, who cares, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I plan to keep doing it for a while, and like we'll do 33 years of cleansing or something.
Yeah. In a way, I think that kind of makes it being the self-titled record a little more poignant.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I didn't think about it. I'm glad. I mean, I think that we haven't done a self-titled, and like, again, the new label to me is like was really important to me. For a lot of reasons. It's like a rejuvenation. It's like, hey, there's somebody else. There's a new label that's interested in signing Prong. I mean, that's at this point in time, that's pretty amazing, because, yeah, I mean, in this era of, music, like, how many people have that opportunity? So I was like, this is amazing.
Definitely. So I take it nothing else planned for the 40th anniversary of Prong.
Maybe. I mean, this year is 30. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess we couldn't do anything.
It's funny. I had a very similar conversation with Mike from Vision of Disorder when I asked him in an interview, how are you celebrating 30 years of the self-titled record? And he's like, it's been 30 years.
Yeah, you don't
so
even...
I guess it just happens sometimes.
It reminds me of Black Sabbath. Like, I remember reading an interview like years ago, because they were like things were so different back in the day. Like Sabbath was headlining, Madison Square Garden and doing all this stuff, but like the mainstream had no idea about Black Sabbath. It was something that didn't exist. Like even I have an older brother, and he's like, I don't know anything about Black Sabbath. He was he got me into Hendrix and Cream and all the music, but like Sabbath, he never picked up on. Like, and it's like. And like Ozzy, I think it was with Tony. Like they were like saying we had no idea how popular we were. Like we didn't know. Like it was, like that we were so legendary until years later. So it's like it's a weird thing. You really don't know what's going on.
Yeah, sometimes I guess that happens with like a seminal work like Cleansing or The Vision of Disordered Self-Titled. You just don't realize how much time passes. And how much it means to people.
No, you don't know.
It's just interesting to see in retrospect, I suppose, but. It's also our 40th anniversary here on WSOU.
Wow.
So.
Wow, that's synchronicity for you. Yeah.
Right.
Well, congratulations. It's an unbelievable establishment.
Definitely. Do you remember when you heard Prong for the first time on the station?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, like when that came out, I don't know. Like somebody said, like maybe on Prove You Wrong period is like when the first time it was played, or I don't think the first two. They were way too underground, or maybe Beg to Differ. Yeah, so maybe we've come by here a couple of times. So it's been that. It was more than that. So maybe 1990. Yeah.
Yeah. How did it feel hearing your music on the radio?
Oh my God! I mean, but when you're a kid, it's like you freak out. Like you just don't even understand what's going on. It's like it's so weird.
Is it still strange now hearing it on the
station?
Yeah,
we heard it on the way over. I
was
like, I couldn't believe it was happening, to be honest with you. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. It's like driving over here, we heard. I didn't think it was. I was telling some crazy story, and then Bram was driving, and he's like, oh, they're playing it. I'm like, whoa, and it sounded really good on the radio too. So I was like, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for playing it.
Of course. We love Prong here on WSOU. Do you have like a favorite memory getting interviewed here or having like playing a SOU sponsored show or anything?
I think we did some kind of SOU show, and I maybe it's City Gardens or something. I can't remember. So it's been a while, but we did do something. And I don't remember exactly where. There's been so many, maybe at, where's the place that was the Sopranos with Adriana's Club? Studio City? No, so what was that? Let's say
Studio One.
Studio One.
Yeah.
It could have been there. Adriana's Club from The Sopranos. That's where they filmed it there.
See, I'm 21 years old. It's probably closed before I was born. So.
Yeah, now it's like some kind of Latino evangelical church now.
Oh, my God. So how do you think like WSOU and the radio in general help grow the band in the area?
Oh, huge. I mean, that's a vehicle. And Prong has always been helped by radio, MTV, and those type of things. Like, and this has been helpful. I mean, this station's helped everybody. You go outside, you see all the bands you did help, like Static X and Pantera. It's been instrumental in pushing a lot of bands. Like, thank God for that. It's been amazing.
Definitely. And like as an artist who's gotten played on the station, like as we are a heavy metal station, what do you think it is about this station that allowed it to maintain a format like this for 40 years?
I don't know. Maybe because it's in Jersey has something to do with it. I mean, like you have places like St. John's University. It's another Catholic school in Flushing, where I'm from, and they didn't have like a metal station or anything. Like it's. Jersey's more of a stronghold for this type of thing, I think. You got Dingbats. To me, that's like, that's like our second home now. Like that's in Jersey. Yeah, man. Like, the Misfits and Glenn Danzig and, Jerry Only. Everybody's, Jersey is more rock, I think.
Might be true.
It is. It's like, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, Long Island is Twisted Sister, so... Queens, we got the Ramones, New York Dolls is Queens, Johnny Thunders is from Flushing, so Gene Simmons is from Flushing, but Kiss is from New York, but there's no radio. There was never any, we had like Tim Summer's show, but that was a Manhattan thing, so yeah.
I guess we're just a
I
middle
think your
station.
reach has been big too.
Yeah.
Like it's a powerful station.
Yeah, compared to other college stations, if we have like a larger reach here, which has always made us kind of unique. Maybe it'll win us that Marconi Award this year. I guess we'll see.
Well, it's the KNAC of the East Coast, and it's a college station, so it's weird. KNAC was a commercial radio, and that was big with Prong instrumental, and like we would go out there and tour, and we played to 13, 14 people. Like we did like this LA tour, like all the area, like Southern California tour, and like no one showed up. Like that got on KNAC, that got on KNAC, and then we were like selling out clubs like the next year. So radio's it still is a big deal. I mean, how is anybody going to hear anything? You got you guys and Liquid Metal, etc.
Yeah, and you guys had your single debut on Liquid Metal a day early, I believe, right?
Yes, yeah.
How was that?
Well, I didn't listen. I didn't tune in. I do have XM radio, but I was kind of nervous about it. I prefer hearing SOU because like by accident hearing it on the radio coming up here. Like to sit there and like wait for my song to come on. It's like, I don't know. I may be uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of dreadful in a way. Like you're gonna hear yourself on the radio. I guess. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
I didn't really hear anything. It's like it was a weird experience. So
yeah, I know. We play recordings of myself all the time here, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to hear myself on the radio.
Now, if we got on Octane, that would be a whole other thing, right? Then we'd be in with all the cool bands that play all the American festivals, and like that would be a whole other thing. But I don't know. I can't really turn on that station too much. It makes my head spin.
It's a little draining. Yeah, it's a little draining. Are there any younger bands you're really excited about?
I don't know if they're younger, like Kubla Khan. I don't know if they're young. I mean, that's a pretty heavy.
Newer bands then.
Yeah, it's a newer band. Yeah, but to me, somebody it's like Sleep Token is new to me. Like I don't know anything that's just come out.
Yeah.
So, those are the ones that I know of that, I've seen and I liked, So, that's really it. Like, I'm more exposed to stuff like when we play festivals and see the bands, and get to see some of them.
Yeah.
But, those are the only, the ones that I've seen that I really like.
That's cool. I'm kind of out of questions. Anything you want to say to the audience?
I like Harm's Way as another band, but that's not really new now.
No, they're not new. Rest in peace, Bo, who just passed away. No, the guitarist just passed away not that long ago.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, we had a Squella Grind out with us in Europe on our last tour, and I really like them.
It's cool.
I don't know what else do I got to say. Our video's out too, so
yes,
we're three good-looking guys, sort of like three good-looking chicks, like Bananarama. So we're the male Bananarama.
Perhaps you are. You can check out that video on the Napalm Records YouTube page, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you can.
Prong's new record out November 6th, Napalm Records. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. We're looking forward to spinning the singles on here. Tommy, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Cassidy. It's been great. Very good questions, and congratulations on 40 years of WSOU. It's wonderful.
Congratulations on 40 years of Prong.
Yeah,
there you go.
Synchronicity.
Full circle. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.